Okay, today I will discuss a KBAK question from the function chapter. Alright, so this is what we call as a functional equation, and our goal is to find fx. Okay, so what you have to know is in the concept of function, the function will be the same no matter what variable you plug into it, right? So for example, if you have a function fx, right, and it is equal to 2x. If you plug in y, for example, okay, f of y, it will just be 2y. Alright, so these are properties of function, just depending on what variable you sub into it. So if it is 2x, okay, 2x, it will just be 2x, which is 4x. Okay, so this is a very simple concept that you have to understand before you go ahead and solve this function equation. Okay, so that's the starter. Okay, so in order to solve this function equation, right, because our goal is to find fx, remember, yeah? So maybe what we can do is we create a system equation and we solve for fx. Okay, so this is how we do it. Okay, so the first step is I try to replace, right? I replace all the x in this equation to 1 over 1 minus x. Okay, and you will see why later, because I want to get this term. Okay, I want to get this f of 1 over 1 minus x. Okay, so that I can somehow cancel out with this term later when I solve my system equation. Okay, so this added with f of 1 over 1 minus, okay, remember, yeah, it is a 1 over 1 minus x. In terms, we replace it with these terms in red. Okay, and don't forget you have to do the same for the right hand side. And maybe I use red color for this, right? 1 minus x. Then it's not nice to write your fraction like this, isn't it? So we just go ahead and simplify it. 1 minus x plus f of, okay, so this will just go and combine the fraction. Okay, minus 1 over 1 minus x, 1 over 1 minus x. Okay, then 1 minus x plus f of, okay, we just flip it, it becomes 1 of minus x on top, and as you can see, this 1 and negative 1 can cancel. You have a negative x at the bottom. Okay, 1 minus x. Maybe one more step, right? Because I don't like to have a negative like that. So what I do is I multiply the top by negative 1 and multiply the bottom by negative 1. So they will look nicer later, right? 1 minus x plus f of, okay, so if we multiply the top by negative 1, what will happen? Your x will become positive, isn't it? So I'll write x first, then your 1 will become negative, okay, negative 1 over negative x times negative 1 is x equals to 1 over 1 minus x. And this is your equation 2, and your original equation is equation 1. Okay, so when I do a system equation, I know that I can somehow cancel out this term with this term, isn't it? But I have another problem, because I have another very complicated function. So I need the third equation to solve for fx. Alright, so what I do is I just simply replace my, okay, this time I'll replace my x with this thing inside. Okay, x minus 1 over x. The reason is when I plug in this x minus 1 over x to the original equation, I will have this, okay, x, which later on I can somehow cancel out with the one in blue just now. Okay, and we just do it step by step. Plus f of 1 over 1 minus x minus 1 over x equals to, don't forget you have to do the same for all the x. Okay, then just go ahead and simplify this. This will be x minus 1 over x plus f 1 over x minus minus becomes a plus 1 over x. Okay, equals to x minus 1 over x. So f x minus 1 over x plus f of, okay, this x and negative x will cancel out each other. Then you bring the x to the top, it will just be x over 1, which is x, equals to x minus 1 over x. And are we done? Yes, because we can cancel out the terms in blue. And we even have our fx, which is similar to the one in the first equation, which means we have 3 variables. And we can do our system equation. Okay, let's write this as equation 3. It may not be clear that this is a system equation because all of them are in terms of x. But actually, if you write it down properly, you can see it very clearly. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so I will write down the first equation here. Okay, before that. Okay, before that, yeah. Because my goal, again, is to find f of x. So I want to get rid of f of 1 over 1 minus x and f of x minus 1 over x, which is the one in the yellow and the one in blue. So in order to do that, I need to cancel out stuff, right? How can I do it? Maybe I can add equation 1 with equation 3, then minus equation 2. Okay, you'll see how it works later. Okay, let me copy down equation 1 plus f of 1 over 1 minus x is equals to x, and equation 3, right? So equation 3 will be here. I rearrange it, plus, maybe I write it here, plus f x minus 1 over x is equals to x minus 1 over x. This is our equation 1, this is equation 3. And one more, this one, second one. Okay, f of 1 over 1 minus x plus f of x minus 1 over x is equals to 1 over 1 minus x. This is equation 2. So as I said, you add equation 1 with equation 3, then minus equation 2. So what will we get? See here, fx plus fx, we will just have 2fx. And this can cancel because this minus this, right? Same thing, this and that can cancel. So at the end of the day, you just add up x plus x minus 1 over x. It's a minus, yeah? It's a minus 1 over 1 minus x. So it's very simple, it's very clear. Your fx you already take out your fx. You just have to go ahead and simplify your right hand side and bring it 2 over. So let's do it slowly. Okay, to make sure we don't make any mistake here. So it will just be x squared plus x minus 1 over x minus 1 over 1 minus x. Okay, 2fx is x squared plus x minus 1. You try to get a common denominator, minus x over x times 1 minus x. And maybe I can just move the 2 over to save one step. Okay, so it will just be x squared plus x minus 1 minus x cubed minus x squared, then plus x. Yeah? Be very careful with the sign, okay? Then, oh, I have one more minus x at the back. Okay, over 2x 1 minus x. Then this and that can cancel. This and that can cancel. So we have negative x cubed plus x minus 1 over. If you like, you can just go ahead and distribute your 2x minus 2x squared. Okay. So this is your answer. But if you don't like your first term to be negative, you can actually do one more step, which is you multiply both top and bottom by negative 1. So it will just be x cubed minus x, then plus 1 over, okay, you distribute this to both terms. So 2x cubed, 2x squared will now be positive. You write it in front, then minus 2x. Yep, I think it looks nicer, isn't it? So this is the answer to this functional question. So I hope this is helpful to you, and see you guys in the next video.